guys? Welcome back to another great episode of Redirect. I'm your boy, the host with the most, Karion.
You came back with it. It's awesome. Y'all see him come with his energy?
And don't forget my other titles, Mr. Sexy Flexy and all the other good stuff. Mr. Worldwide and all that. Yeah, that's me.
That's a new one, Mr. Worldwide.
Well, more like Mr.
Statewide, Mr. Citywide.
Citywide,
Beach.
Citywide. More like housewide. I ain't leaving the house.
Yeah, that's true. Nah, you out there in those streets. We about to talk about it though. I am Devon.
And that is all he is. Yes, it is.
The greatest part of the podcast.
I say that's all you are. You just
the greatest part of the podcast. Always been, always will be, always has been.
Okay.
How you feel today, sir?
I'm feeling all right now. Today, I'm feeling all right. What about you?
That implies that something bad happened the other days. Is something going on?
I was going to do a check-in.
Weren't you?
I was going to do a check-in, but you kind of checked in kind of early.
I mean, you got to check it in the beginning, right?
Yeah, I was going to do a check-in, but I had like a pre-planned check-in, and you just kind of like jumped my plan. So, out the window.
Okay.
But,
go ahead and check in.
This week has been tiring.
Okay.
Working a lot of hours.
Okay.
Didn't get much done this week besides working, sleep, and hitting gym. I've been exhausted. What about you?
Okay. Right now, I feel content. I feel relaxed. I had a day in the house. I cleaned. I slept in. I'm off tomorrow, so I'm feeling good about that.
Must be nice.
It feels nice.
Come on, with MLK Day?
Yeah, my job actually gives us off.
Bro, how am I black and don't have a day off? Oh my gosh. I should be off.
They'd be like, what do you need a day off for? To do black stuff. I don't know. He fought for me.
Define black stuff. It don't matter what it is. We'll shoot some dice or something.
Oh. So yeah, I'm feeling good. The week was kind of long for me as far as work, and it was a little stressful. But I've been chilling the last 2 days, and I'm gonna continue chilling tomorrow. I
know that's right. Right, I'm gonna go to work for 2 hours tomorrow, so it ain't that bad.
That's it. You made it seem like you work the whole day tomorrow, boy.
I mean, I might as well. So I gotta get up and be there by 10 o'clock. That's early for me.
Get off at what, 12?
Yeah. That's definitely.
I hear him complaining, y'all.
Well, what?
For all the people that gotta work 4 hours tomorrow, you'll hear to complain about 2.
That's them. They chose that job. I didn't choose that job. I specifically chose a job. I ain't gotta work that much.
That is terrible.
No, I was supposed to be off on Mondays when my schedule changed. But that's a big change for me.
You need to be at work.
For what?
Anyways, we back, y'all. We told y'all we was gonna be consistent. We gonna try. Life happens, but it ain't happening right now. So we're here for the second episode of season 2. Congrats to us. Yes, it feels good to be back in this setting. Well, this is a new setting, but to be back podcasting again and talking and sharing our thoughts about different ideas.
Speaking of thoughts, I just want to take this time out, share some thoughts here with y'all. Mm-hmm. We know every day in America there's a bunch of podcasts being released every day, and people starting up podcasts. But we've been here for a while, and since we've been here for a while, I just want to say we just need y'all to go out there, take the time, find our podcast, like, subscribe, whatever, review us, 5 stars preferably. If you like us, give us that. If you don't like us, still give us that just because.
Yeah. But
we're trying to do it big this time around.
We're trying to grow, y'all.
Yeah.
Like, if you like us, share us. It don't cost nothing to share. Bring us up to your family, your coworkers, or whatever.
And force them to listen.
Yeah, or watch. You gonna listen or watch this because it's funny. You might learn something.
Yes.
The more we grow, the better the podcast can become. But we plan on making it better anyways. But
yes.
Yeah. I wanted to share something since you just shared something. As you all know, the world is still kind of in disarray at this moment. So just check on your friends. There's a lot going on still, as I said. So just give people a phone call, send them a text, check in like Karion and I just did. And just kind of see where people are at, because you never know who may need your help.
Got that right.
Yeah. So, one of the things you brought up in the last episode,
that was last week, Devon. I don't know what you talking about, buddy.
We bring it to the present moment right now because it's on the docket. One of the things Karion brought up last week.
What did I bring up?
Dating.
Did
I? Y'all didn't know this. I said last week, this man got ice in his veins. He been running these streets since the pandemic began. Karion been out here. So
what? Did that even sound right? I'm out here in the streets during the pandemic. That don't even sound like me.
The way that he chose to run the streets was dating apps. Dating apps. So we're gonna talk about dating apps, the different dating apps that are available, like our experiences with them.
The key word, our
experiences.
Because clearly I was not the only one running these streets.
I wasn't running nothing, boy. I was in the house.
They
know my life. Y'all know my heart. Yeah. So that's gonna be the topics for today. So, Karion's out here looking for love, y'all.
Am I really?
He out here looking for love. And this is what I want to do. I wish I had the money to do this. We would create a show much like Flavor of Love. The other show, what was that dude named Brett Michaels or something like that?
I don't know. I remember Real Chance of Love.
A Real Chance of Love, yeah. That, but it was another one. He was like an old rocker.
I don't know. I just remember everybody thought I looked like Real because I had hair back then.
But that's now he need to grow his hair back. I was like, you look like Real.
Nah.
R.I.P. Anyways, I wish I had the money so we could do that, so we could help Karion find love. So if you know somebody,
sell your house, Sell your house.
So if you know somebody, or if you're single, Karion's single. That's all I'm saying. That's all. I'm gonna leave it right there.
You make it seem like I'm desperate.
I didn't say he was desperate. I didn't say. I mean, accomplished. He got a bachelor supreme.
You trying to have a whole feed the kids of America type
thing. Working towards being a therapist.
Mom gonna have that sad music playing, just slow hands over my face.
You too can save a Karion's life by sending him a DM. So we both tried it though. Like you said, it wasn't you by yourself.
Yeah.
Like I was doing it too. I mean, I feel like a lot of people probably did it. I mean, boredom, wanting to find somebody, wanting new people to talk to. We were in the house.
Yeah.
I actually had good intentions because I'm a pure-hearted person. I don't know what Karion's intentions. He can talk more than that. But I had pure intentions, and as we said on the last episode, my intentions resulted in me finding somebody who loves me. Right? Yeah.
I mean, I never asked her if she loved you or not, so I don't know.
Well, she will say she does.
I just assume she do.
Well, you assumed right. Your assumptions were right. What made you choose to do the online dating?
Like you just stated, boredom, being stuck in the house on lockdown.
Bad intentions already.
What? It's bad intentions going bored?
Yeah. I
mean, when you get bored, sometimes you want companionship.
Yeah.
Somebody to talk to. Yeah. You don't be talking to me every day.
I talk to you.
He done found love and he done lost Karion. That's what happened.
I talked to Karion. He here right now. I had to talk to you to set this up.
Okay.
Yeah, look at you.
How long did we not have a podcast going, guys?
Months, but we already talked about that. Both of us. That won't just be. That won't just be. Oh, okay. All right. You've tried online dating. Well, I won't say you because we both tried it. We've tried it before. We've had conversations about this go around as far as us trying it.
This go around was completely different.
What was different? What do you mean by completely different?
I feel like it was a lot more active people there actively looking for, I guess I want to say interactions with other people. Mm-hmm. Opposed to before, I don't know, I just got bad luck. I had a lot of interaction with bots. I must be ugly or something because all the bots kept coming from me.
What's a bot? For people that may not know.
Just, fake profiles, computerized people trying to scam you when I say, here, go to my profile, we can chat here. No.
Try to keep you on the app longer. That's, I guess, the creators or developers create fake profiles to interact with people to make them last on the app.
I don't know about all that, but it may be true.
That's what it sounds like. I mean, it sounds like that would be the thing. My experience was different too. Mm-hmm. When I've tried dating apps in the past, I didn't have much luck. I was like, what am I ugly? But I think it was because there was more people in the house. Mm-hmm. So more people had free time because some people weren't working. Mm-hmm. And you're all on this app and you're interacting more. So I think that was why it was more successful for us this time. It's just
successful. Speak for yourself.
People was in the house. Yeah, it's successful for me. It was successful for you too.
Speak for yourself.
We gonna talk. It was successful for you too. I would think. I mean, you can. It's ultimately it's yours.
How we define success is what we're gonna go about.
Yeah. So how would you define success?
And dating app, I would probably going towards dating apps. I probably would have defined it as coming out with a committed monogamous relationship.
Like how specific you were with that?
Yeah.
Coming out with us, committed monogamous.
Gotta make sure. The only people out here interpreting stuff.
I see some people up there that was like, we're looking for a third.
They won't look for me.
Wow. I seen like all different kinds of couples out there looking for a third.
Do you test drive one of them?
Nah, I ain't test drive none of them.
You know your intentions were pure.
Yeah, my intentions were pure. That was, those weren't pure for me. I just want to let y'all know that I have consistently been a great wingman. As y'all saw my pitch earlier for The Love of Karion, that would be the name of his show.
Oh, what picture?
Pitch.
Oh, they said picture.
No, Pitch for The Love of Karion. That would be the name of your dating show. I've always been a great wingman for Karion. Always.
Unsolicited, unwanted.
Nah, no.
At the times where I need him most, he is gone.
Don't do that. I should have the avatar pop.
I'll be like, Devon, what do I say next? And he won't respond for like 30 minutes. So I'm like, know what?
Busy.
I'll be like, know what? I guess I got to do this on my own. As soon as I mess up, and here he come. Say this, Karion. It's too late now.
Like, why would you say that? What made you text that?
It sounded good to me.
I don't know. It came in my head. I'm like, bro.
It sounded good in my head.
I seen this. I've got a routine now in the mornings when I go to work. So I wake up earlier, meditate, work out, do all these different kind of things. And one of the things I do is I've been watching this little nature thing on Netflix. I don't know the name of it, so don't ask me. But it was talking about these birds. Mm-hmm. And one of the birds was called the blue mannequin, I believe. Mm-hmm. I don't know. It was in some kind of rainforest. I don't know what rainforest is. But anyways, 4 of these male birds will practice daily a dance for a female. Okay. And they'll have a young male juvenile bird step in for the role of female when they're practicing. They don't mate. At least they say that in the thing. I don't know what they're doing. That's their bird's business. But he'll stand in and the other 4 will like practice the dance. So when they actually do get to the female, they all do these dance. And the lead bird, if it's successful, the lead bird's the one to get a female. All the other 3 birds, they out back. I guess they gotta wait their turn to be a lead.
They trash.
Only one bird can be David Ruffin. The other one's on the Temptations. But I was like, yo, that's crazy. They are committed wingmen. And it made me think about myself because I am a committed wingman. Right? Yes. I am on the level of the blue mannequin bird.
His success rate is what? 1 out of what?
1 out of 1. Yeah.
I give him at least 1 out of 3.
1 out of 1.
4 maybe.
1 out of 1. I ain't gonna say no names, but 1 out of 1.
You only missed it. You missed yourself one time. There's been other times you tried.
100%.
And you always say, if it works out, I'm taking credit. But if it don't, it's on you, Karion. You sound real foolish.
It's like being in school. Your teacher gives you all the supplies needed to pass your test, right? Mm-hmm. If you don't pass the test because you didn't study, that's on you. It's not on the teacher.
Who? Okay.
Yeah.
The teacher, yes, it is on the teacher too. No, the way her job look at it when she get evaluated. Yeah, she's like, why did little Karion didn't pass this test?
And then they'll be like, and you wrong for assuming it's a woman. It's male teachers too. Anyways, they could be like, you can look on all these days. I handed out all this information, study guides, blah blah blah.
You ain't try hard enough.
Lil Karion didn't study. That's on him.
Why didn't he study? Do you not show him different studying ways?
Lil Karion ain't committed.
Do you not
try? Karion ain't disciplined.
Why did you not discipline him for that?
Oh, that's his mama job.
Nah, you discipline him in school. You pull that paddle out.
What kind of principal are you? Oh man. So what, like, you get on these dating apps because the pandemic hits, right? Mm-hmm. So like this is a woman through the process. Like pandemic hits, you like, I'm bored. I'm gonna try these apps out. What apps did you try?
Was it Black? I think it was.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I got the list right there. You can look at the list.
I was trying not to. I need to look like I know something. I got him whole Bachelor Supreme.
That's how many dating apps he used, y'all. He don't remember which ones he was on.
Chill. Bumble.
Yeah.
Okay, Cupid for a little bit. And then Hinge. That was a hot spot. Those are the only one I used this go around.
We've used other ones before, right?
Yeah.
I've used OK Cupid, Tinder, Bumble.
And because of
Black People Meet, Hinge, Black, Plenty of Fish.
And because of past experience, I knew not to bring some of those back up.
Trash. which ones are the ones that you use this go around that you enjoy, or which ones work for you better? And then you got to define like what you mean by work.
Who actually work for me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll say okay. Cupid work, BLK work, and Hinge. They work because I had conversations with actual people, exchanged phone numbers, and talked for a while.
Okay.
So a few actually meetups.
Okay.
But that's about as far as we got.
Okay. So that you're measuring success by you actually matching, and then that continuing to conversation, and then that continuing to meetups.
Meetups, and if anything beyond that.
I heard meetups, plural. So I told y'all Karion was out here in these streets during this pandemic. He ain't care. He won't masked up or nothing. Out here raw.
Why, bitch?
Anyways.
My nose was covered up, protected.
Okay. I seen the pictures. I got the evidence. So those are the ones you use. Those are the ones you like.
Hold on now. Before we go forward, what pictures?
Huh?
What pictures you got?
I got the pictures of you out there with no mask on, boy.
I need to see these alleged pictures.
Okay, I got them. Just know I got them.
I need to see them.
Just know I got
All
them.
right.
I use the same. I use Bumble. I use Hinge. I use Black. And I feel like there was another one I maybe used, but I can't remember.
There was one. I don't remember the name of it. It's one we tried.
Oh, really? Black, Hinge, Bumble.
Cause you had to film screen your whole profile.
I don't know. If we don't remember it, obviously
trash.
The one I had most success with was Hinge. I feel like it was more people up there. There was more people that I was attracted to.
Who I wanted to see.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I had more conversations with people up there. Black was the second. There was a lot of people up there as well. A lot of people in the area. For both, a lot of people in the area. Hinge probably had more people in the area. And a lot of conversations that came from both apps. So those were my two successful apps. The way I define success is similar to yours as far as dating apps.
I knew you were gonna be just like me.
Clearly, I surpassed you. Matching, and then that leading to conversation, and then that leading to some kind of interaction off the app. So to me, success doesn't necessarily. Well, grand success means what I ultimately got. But like minor success,
you don't need to brag about it.
I'm just saying, we just talking.
You gotta put the whole word "grand" in front of it.
Minor success is like matching, talking on the app, and then that leading to an exchange of phone numbers and meeting up, outside of somewhere safe. I had a mask on, of course, all the time when I did go out, but most of them was just video calls. So that to me is success, right? Mm-hmm. But the ultimate success for me was meeting an individual that I felt like met what I was looking for, and I met what she was looking for, and we exchanged numbers at some point, and we met up and we kept talking, and that blossomed into a relationship. That has been my ultimate success, and that was the relationship.
Ultimo, yeah.
Ultimo, that's a good word. I'm telling
okay.
you. Call me Ultimo now.
No.
Yeah, made me sound good. Ultimo. Made me sound like a superhero. I may have not got powers on December 21st, but Ultimo made me sound like I got some.
Well, it sounds like you drop an Ultima.
So what's wrong with Ultimos? Are nice.
They got a whole stigma to them. No. You probably drop an Ultima, wear black Air Force Ones, all that.
Only on the weekends.
But continue on.
So yeah, that was my grand success, was meeting my girlfriend now and going forward from there. So eventually I stopped with the dating apps because of that. You continued because,
I didn't have no grand success.
I wasn't going to say that.
You want to say, hey, you failed. You're a failure. Look at you.
But no, you met people up there.
I did.
Yeah, and you actually had dates and stuff.
I did.
So go ahead.
Go ahead.
How do you do your profile? Are you one of those people that fills it out like to the T, 100% completion rate, nope, trophies and all, or are you just a person that does the bare minimum?
Bare minimum. I don't go above me on.
Oh.
I'm not putting all my information out there.
Okay.
I feel like for you to get to know that information, you gotta get to know me.
Okay.
But at the same time, I feel like the information I put out there is probably not enough. People, it doesn't attract people.
We get into the root of things, guys. It's therapy right now. Go ahead.
Throwing my thoughts off.
You say you don't put enough to people to get to know everything about you, but you feel like you put enough so people get to learn a little bit.
Yeah, and I try to be a little, I guess, fun in mine a little bit.
Yeah.
Like one of mine was, the question was, together we could get together and do what? And I said, no, we can get together, we can watch anime and change the world.
Okay.
I feel like that's a little fun and different and whatnot.
Yeah.
That do not attract most people. They're like, you watch cartoons.
Look at this nerd up here. This is why he don't need that.
You watch cartoons.
Oh man, I feel like I don't feel like 100% because I feel like a lot though. I feel like as I've gotten older, because I've been doing this over the years, and I do want to talk about
Mac Daddy.
Nah,
you got
experience. Don't do that.
You got experience.
I do want to talk about the stigma that is attached to online dating that I've experienced. But as I've gotten older, I've made an effort to put more on the apps.
Why you ain't tell me to put effort in there?
I told you that.
No,
You was
you
like, I
didn't.
don't care. I just put a little bit because you slack on everything you do. That's why.
I can't even dispute that.
So
Can't even dispute that.
as I've gotten older, but you have started putting more than what you used to. Quran used to be like a brown shirt on 2K, like you do the one picture.
I still will be.
One picture and his name, and that's it.
No, I at least put 2 pictures up there. Because I already know if I see somebody with 1 picture, I'm not swiping on you. I feel like that's yeah. I need more proof.
But over time, I started putting like more in the bio section. I start putting like I don't put my specific job.
I don't put specific.
I put what I do though. I put what I do.
Ain't nobody impressed by being a counselor. I tell you that right now.
No, there's some women.
Not to me.
My experience. It was like, oh, I'm doing that too. I'm like, word. And then
I think. Sorry to cut you off. But I feel like with yours, because I used to, not to like diminish anything you did. Like I feel like I went to the next level when I got my master's and whatnot.
Yeah.
We used to be right there doing the same type of job, and there's a lot of people doing that job.
Yeah.
I went to the next level, so it's like they probably like don't see it like it's still kind of similar but different at the same time.
Yeah.
They ain't impressed. Well, I do counseling too. Like, no, you don't. That's not real counseling. I'm gonna go ahead and shut that down.
It is counseling. You doing therapy. That's the next level.
Well, my degree says master's in counseling.
And I would put my degrees, not to brag. I think that's one thing too, through our conversations. You don't like putting too much because you like, I don't want to put that. But I think you should.
Yeah, I don't like basically bragging on myself.
It ain't bragging though. It's just kind of like, because I feel like the more, I'm direct. The more you know about me, the better you can make a decision on if is this somebody I want to talk to, right? So I'll put like mindfulness. I think I did. I put like guitar. I think I put anime, pro-black, and stuff like that because I want people to read my profile and be like, okay, this dude seems cool.
You know what they're getting into.
Yeah, I know what I'm getting into. Versus just being like, I like his picture. I'll match with him. And then, she may got like 30 other dudes that she's matched with. She's going to have to make a decision. In my case, she's going to have to make a decision on, no, you got to be specific.
I know, that's why I'm laughing.
On who she's going to continue talking to unless she want to entertain all 30, which is going to be a lot. So she's probably going to look at who she's attracted to, and then she's going to look at like likes, mutual likes. So I'm like, shoot, this is me. It ain't everything, because you shouldn't put everything. But this is a good snapshot of who Devon is.
So what you're saying is, if I go back to it, I just need to put more information about myself, who I am. I'm going to get you to do it. If I go back. If.
Ain't no reason for you to go back now, boy.
Continue on. Continue on.
What do you feel like? Let's talk about the stigma part. I feel like, and I don't know if you experienced this, but I feel like with some people, and I would tell, I was trying out the dating apps, you kind of get that. Why are you doing that? You never got that? Have you ever got that?
I had somebody ask me, what brings you to the dating app. Mm-hmm. In my head, like, I'm bored. I ain't got nothing else better to do.
Were they on the app?
Yeah, they was on the app.
I'm talking about like people that like you may be talking to. Maybe you go on a date and they be like, who you going on a date with? And like, so-and-so. And they're like, oh, how you meet her? You be like, Hinge. And they're like, what's that?
I would have said online.
Yeah, or online. They be like, you doing online dating?
Duh.
Yeah, I've gotten that response.
You probably out there telling all your business. I don't be out there telling my business.
Nah, I'm just like,
I always tell people,
technology age.
I'm going to go see a friend. That's what I be telling
It's
people.
technology age. Like, you can get a job online. I can date online.
Right?
I can literally get food delivered from my house, delivered to my house.
You can buy a car online.
I can buy a car online, but I can't date online. Like,
They'll deliver a
make it make
car.
sense.
They'll deliver a $20,000 car, but you can't find love.
We getting stimulus checks, direct deposit, but I can't date online. Anyways, I don't feel like it should be a stigma if anybody else has experienced this like I have, because you move with technology.
I feel like this is just my presumption. I'm just assuming that stigma probably went away a lot, diminished some with the pandemic.
Yeah,
because this is the only choice we had.
Yes,
except for the people who was out here wilding.
For most of us, yeah, other than Karion, we was out here being safe, so we were on online dating. So it probably did take it. You right.
You was being safe because you were scared.
Yeah, that's why you be safe. The only reason why you be safe is you scared.
You was spooked.
You don't act like when that tornado want to come on, you ain't in the house, boy.
I'm not. I don't even think we have tornado warnings out here in Virginia.
We get the little thing on the phone.
I always talking about like the whole siren thing.
You got creepy that.
Well, 3 o'clock. 3 o'clock.
That's Karion's pandemic tornado siren. Oh man!
I got a cousin that stay in Oklahoma.
Really?
Thompson, when you gonna come visit? I said never. I ain't never coming out there.
Just go when it ain't tornado season.
I feel like every season is tornado season out there in Oklahoma. Midwest.
It might be. I don't know.
Midwest. I ain't taking no chances.
I don't know. Somebody gonna have to tell us because I really don't.
Even if you did tell me, I'm not changing my mind.
Whether it'll be it was. I feel like it could at any possible moment a tornado could pop off just randomly.
I seen too many YouTube videos.
3:13 a.m. in the morning, tornado.
Bro, I'm just trying to go to cookout, bro. I ain't trying to get swept up.
That's crazy. But yeah, I feel like the better you are, if you're trying to take online dating seriously, I think first you got to determine your intention, right?
Mm-hmm.
Why did you come to online dating?
Mm-hmm.
For me, I felt like I'm 26. I felt like I had dated enough. I felt like because I had a relationship that ended, and then I took some time to work on the bond.
It took about 3 days.
Don't do that. I took time.
3.5 days.
Shut up. It was longer than that. And I worked on me. I got to learn myself. I developed some more self-love. Did some therapy. Stuff like this. Stuff to improve my mental well-being and
all that in 3.5 days.
Shut up. It was not 3.5 days. And ultimately, I got to the point where I was okay. I'm ready to let somebody back in and build something. And I determined what I wanted to build. I wanted a secure, committed relationship, monogamous relationship with one individual woman, and I wanted to build from there. And that's when I went with that mindset into the online dating. So I put that, most of them like, what are you looking for? So I put committed relationship if that was available. And I would be up front when I would meet somebody. I'd be like, yo, I wouldn't say, yo, what's going on? But, whatever agree. I don't remember how I was greeting people, but it wasn't a pickup line. I don't want you to pick up lines.
Okay.
But once we got to a certain point, I'm asking them, what's your intentions?
Mm-hmm.
They tell me, and then I'm telling you my intentions. So this is what I'm looking for. I'm not looking to play games. I'm not looking for one-night stands. I'm looking for something real. Eventually, not say that I want to rush things because I don't want to rush things. And I'm just, looking for a mature relationship. What approach did you take?
Not yours.
What did you do?
They just gonna have a conversation.
What did you take? Not yours. I ain't do none of that.
Try to have a conversation with somebody and the conversation flow well and see how it goes.
Yeah.
You
came in winging it like everything, boy.
What? I don't even know what to say.
Come around, winging it. Come around, like, just throw it up in the air, see what happens.
who gonna catch?
Shooting up a half court, see if it goes in.
If Steph Curry can make it, I can too. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah.
I just try to engage in somewhat natural conversation. Try to make it feel unforced as possible.
Yeah.
And then see how things go. It seems like we having a lot of communication back and forth and whatnot.
Yeah.
And things seem like they're going well, then I'll go to that next step. Exchange numbers, meet up in person, and see what it takes us next.
Mm-hmm.
And just kind of go from there.
Yeah.
I ain't blunt and straightforward like you.
Who says I'm blunt? I'm just honest.
Blunt.
I think honesty is key in everything.
You said that you was what? The word you used. Was it straightforward? To the point? It was something
direct.
Direct. Blunt.
It worked. It works. Because this isn't the first time I've had success using dating apps as far as like a relationship.
Mm-hmm.
I've had some other ones that worked ultimately, not to last to this point, but it's worked before. So I think for me, that's the best approach. But if you want casual stuff, I think you should go into it saying you want something casual, because then you start playing with people's feelings and emotions. They may want something real, and you're like, yeah, maybe, but that's not what you want. And then y'all get interacted, and then they think you guys are moving this way. You trying to go this way. It's not going to work.
But what if you tell them you're moving this way and they still trying to make you go this way?
I'm about to be blunt, as you said, and be like, that's on them. But I think it matters, like, what your actions say. Actions speak louder than the words. So if you're telling them I'm going to go this way, but your actions are saying I'm going this way, they're probably going to be inclined to believe that you're thinking about moving this way.
You know what they say? Here for a good time.
Not a long time. Oh boy, he running these streets. Only a person running the streets would say something like that. So I think you got to be careful with that. Like, what kind of energy are you giving out towards a person? Are you giving out relationship energy, or are you staying true to that casual dating energy that you said that you wanted to do? Because people will pay attention to your actions more than your words. But at the same time, as the other person, I think you need to determine, like, listen to what a person says, because people will get you caught up in what they say. So they'll be like, I already told you, man.
You get caught up, you just having a good time.
Yeah, I already told you. This is what I want.
I enjoy hanging out with you. I feel like we have a good time together. I ain't really trying to do much else. But here you are. Now look at you.
So listen to what people say, because that's going to determine where their mindset is at. Even if they're behaving differently, that's when you got to ask them, like, what are we doing? And that's the question, like, guys laugh about, right? No, the girl be like, so what are we? Or anybody. I'm pretty sure there's some men out there that say that too, but I feel like guys, and maybe we shouldn't laugh at that.
You the only one laugh. I got a straight face on. You the only one laughing.
What are we?
You probably had that question a lot. You probably disappointed a lot of people.
As one of our friends will say, we human beings, baby.
Shout out to Vintage P.
But what do you feel like are the pros to online dating?
If you're successful, meeting people, potentially finding somebody that you'll never meet in your daily routine. Because that's
I like that. Yeah.
We tend to meet people, from proximity, from our day-to-day basis, and we got 7 cities out here.
It's a lot of people.
I'm not going to the other 6 cities on a regular basis.
Just a lot of potential mates. You're right, though.
I'm usually staying in my one city.
Shoot, you ain't even going to half of the city you in. I ain't either.
Right? There's
one part of Virginia Beach.
It's like 7 cities within this city.
Exactly.
The city's big.
Exactly.
And that right there, because of proximity, we don't go. I'm not burning my gas to go randomly pop up somewhere for a chance that I might meet somebody. No.
Hampton is far, and Newport News. I'm just saying.
Say that louder.
Hampton and Newport News is far. That was one of the things I took into consideration. I don't want to go too far because we're doing pros. But dating, distance was one of the things too. I'm not a long distance person.
Yeah, I got a Honda Civic. Just because it's good on gas don't mean I'm going to use it.
My Honda took me all the way to New York on 1 tank of gas. Don't mean I'm going to be driving all the way far to be meeting somebody. I need you down the street.
I saw this meme. I'm going to send it to you. It said, I'm paraphrasing. If the love is strong, but it's long distance, is it worth it? I'm going to say, not to me. It depends on what is the situation of making it long distance.
Yeah. If we had a relationship prior to you moving, I would say yeah, but from jump, if you 2 hours away.
If it's a relationship prior to moving, but you're coming back. If you moved and you're not coming back at all.
Because then at that point, one of y'all got to make the decision. Either they coming back or you going to them.
If we're not trying to make that decision.
They going.
All I'm saying is I'm bound to this city for a couple of years. I cannot move anywhere. So
to the city or the state?
Well, the state.
Yeah.
My job.
So you can move to Dinwiddie and Halifax.
It sounds like
Smithfield.
I'm gonna work at Smithfield Beach.
Roanoke.
You can move out there.
What's the other ones?
You trying to have me the only black man out there in these other places?
Fredericksburg.
I mean, I'm just gonna move to Mechanicsville.
Mechanic, yeah, become a mechanic. Get those strong mechanic hands.
What?
But continue with your pros. He said, so one of them is meeting people that you probably wouldn't meet in your daily activities.
And it just also gives you an opportunity to gain potentially experience and getting into the dating world, talking to people, figuring out what works for you, what don't work for you, how to approach people certain ways, and getting to know different people and how they operate in general.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about you?
I would say for shy people, or for like people like me that aren't just walking up to women in the store, it gives you a chance to like see somebody that you find is attractive without that whole awkwardness and matching with them.
Yeah.
It's not a lot of pressure in that. You just swipe. I mean, most apps you just swipe. So I think that's one advantage. Like you said, you're broadening the scope of your search. So most times, we have routines. We go to work. You may go to the gym. You may go to the store throughout the week.
If you're in college, go to school.
Yeah, you have those same classes. I remember you see the same people every day.
I don't be talking to none of them.
So, you're seeing the same people over and over again, but with the dating app, you can see people in cities over. If you don't mind long distance, you can improve, you can make that scope wide, really, really big, and see people hours away. So it just depends on the individual. What's something else? I think the pros also is it allows you to kind of hone in on what you're looking forward to.
Yeah. To an extent.
Yeah.
To an extent.
Because some of them will let you do by race. Some of them have a height range you can do, age range you can do, preferences as far as like if they have children, if they're smokers, all different stuff like that.
Even within those preferences, you still find a lot of people, I still wouldn't talk to them. Because from what they type in their bio and their mindset, it's like, I can't do it.
And that's another thing too. I think that's another pro. You have a chance, unless somebody's lying, to see what this person's about based on looking at their bio. Because they're writing about themselves.
Yeah.
Versus meeting somebody in a grocery store. You don't know what this person is about. You just see a face.
I ain't gonna lie, there'd be a lot of turnoffs for me reading stuff in people's bios.
Like what? What's some weird stuff you see?
I don't know about weird stuff.
Let's finish cons, and then we're going to get to like best experiences and worst experiences. Right. That's all we do. They talk about.
All right, you go
cons.
Cons. So I would say another pro is that there may be a lot of attractive people out there. Yeah. But with that, a lot of attractive people come cons. Because you might try to talk to one, they might have a whole starting five already. You on the bench, so you trying to earn minutes.
Trying to earn that spot, boy, it ain't gonna work.
And you don't know, so you trying to do whatever you can to earn those minutes. So during the pandemic, I feel like everybody had teams. There was too many teams out there.
Did you have a team going?
I mean, I was in the G League. I had a G League team, I guess, or AAU.
I had a team.
My team kept walking out on me.
Really? They can't quit you? You're a sorry coach, boy.
The worst part, I was not necessarily out there trying to build a team. So I'm the type of person I like to focus on one person. Because now I got to focus on two or more. Yeah, because, because I might know we cool hanging out, then I be somebody else. Oh, they cooler. Yeah. Well, I want to hang out with them too. Yeah. And now I'm trying to like divide time up and all this, that, and the third. That's too stressful for me.
Come on, I start getting flustered.
Boy, if this one works out, then how I'm going to break the news to this one? I don't want to talk to him no more. So while I'm trying to figure all that out, I just lose the whole team. Yeah. I'm over here stressing myself out and I just lost the team regardless.
Yeah, that's what happened to me.
I'm saying. Too many times.
I had a strong team at one point.
They come in looking good, boy. This is a good prospect this year.
I had to start waving people. Nope. Ultimately, my girlfriend got all the minutes.
Yeah, they trading people for lottery picks.
I ain't trading nobody. I said I put them on a 10-day contract and waived. And that's not to say like I was just we were just out there like playing around. It's more so of like I mesh with this person or I don't mesh with this person. You're having conversations, so you're hearing what they're saying to you back and forth, right? So sometimes it just gets to the point where either what's the word I'm looking for? The back and forth slows down, so you just kind of stop or it trickles to a stop, and that kind of ends. Or you may just intentionally not respond to somebody because they say something crazy like. Well,
let you send me a one-word message. I bet I won't respond.
Yeah.
A one-word message to me is an indication that you don't want to talk.
Hey. Like, good morning, what's going on? Hey.
How was your day? Good. Peace.
Clearly, you don't want.
I had my experience with that, trying to force conversations when I was younger. I've learned, and I'm not doing it no more.
Yeah.
If you want to talk to me, you talk to me.
So I would say that probably is one of the cons too. Is if you think somebody is attractive, there's a lot of other people that think they're attractive too. So you're competing for their attention.
Yeah.
Essentially, and it works for your benefit as well. If somebody finds you attractive, then somebody else is going to find you attractive, and they're going to have to compete for your attention unless you're the player and you just talk to all of them.
Ooh, I got another con. As a guy,
Yeah. Oh, it's more men. You feel like?
man,
I think they are.
I ain't worried about them.
No. I'm saying I think there are more men on the dating apps than women.
How would you know that? You out there searching for
I
guys?
No, I'm no.
I mean,
listen
if
to
you
what
are,
I'm saying.
I mean, if you are, you do what
I
you
think-
do. It's 2021. I support
I'm
you.
explaining.
I support you anyway.
I
If
think
you out there
this-
trying to date a
I
dinosaur,
think that makes it harder because there are more men versus women. So the women are going to be getting more responses and DMs from men. So you have more to compete with. That's what I mean. I think. I don't know the research. I ain't done it. Somebody
he got notes in his room.
Somebody knew it.
he got notes in his room. I see the charts and everything
on my wall.
But I was gonna say, as a man, I guess I'm not attractive enough or something. But we don't get that many DMs.
You don't think so?
Nah, not compared to the women.
Probably not. But that's why that leads to my theory. It might be more men up there versus women.
There are some women out there who will send that first message.
Bumble is an app where women send the first message. So if any guys out there that's tired of having to send that first message,
You still ain't
there's
gonna
an
get
app
it.
that
You
women
still
will
ain't gonna
send
get it.
you a message first. The funny thing with this is my bone to pick with this because I've seen on dating apps women would be like, "Don't hate me to death. Be original
what you doing me to death? All
yeah,
this.
be original in your greeting,
Come funny and
all that.
come
They
red.
want you to be like a poet.
Come out, lay your name, Theophilus or whatever. Like, I got this big old book of words and sentences I'm gonna use on
with
you.
the best pickup lines. But when you're on Bumble and women message you first, they do the exact same thing we do. Because what else are you supposed to say? You say hi. When you meet somebody, how you doing? What's going on? Nice to meet you. I like your picture. That's normal.
Yeah.
What are y'all expecting? Like, y'all did the exact... It was so funny to me. I was like, they do the exact same thing we do.
They do.
The exact
They
same.
won't admit it though. They will not admit it.
No, they will not. Cons. People can get catfished. It's never happened to me, thankfully.
No, it hasn't happened to me.
But people can get catfished. So you may be talking to somebody for a month or two.
It is 2021. If you can't FaceTime,
That's
video
my...
chat.
When I meet somebody and we're going back and forth, I'm like, might as well take this off the app. FaceTime me. Video chat. And some apps are even doing it so you can do it on the app so you don't got to exchange numbers. I want to see what you look like. I want to see if you're telling the truth.
I want to see what you sound like too.
Yes.
Because sometimes that voice,
Mm-hmm.
your voice is super country, and I don't know.
I hear sound like James Earl Ray. Mufasa for Lion King. I'm like, that ain't my thing. Ain't gonna get me going. You got any other cons you feel like?
I'm not sparking anything right now.
I'm trying to think because I feel like there's a lot to this that we've talked about, that we've experienced as far as cons. So people will lie. People do lie by their age. So one of the things, here's some tips I'll give you. One of the things I'll do, I want to see your ID. If you care about this, and this is just if you care about this, I ask.
Yeah, he asked for social security number.
No. I ask.
What's your credit score?
I ask how old you are. I ask if you were born a certain gender, and so on. I won't say so on and so forth. I'm gonna get specifics. I ask that, and I ask if they're in the state or they are where they say they are. Because sometimes people be like, "Oh, I moved last week and I ain't there no more. I'm in Florida." I'm like,
Well, you get those people. I'm here for the weekend. I'm looking.
"Yes, I'm here for the week, guys. Trying to see what's up. Ain't gonna see what's up for me." But I mean, I think there's no right or wrong necessarily. You just gotta find out what you're looking for. If you're open to everybody, then asking somebody their gender is not gonna matter, Yeah. But you should be asking age because statutory rape applies to everybody, no matter what you date.
Yeah.
Don't get Devon caught up. Told us I'm 17. Nope.
I would say, off the con topic, things that kind of, I guess, what's that word? What's that word Peter used? He had his newscast.
Grinds my gears.
Yes, grinds my gears. This might just be me being petty, my ego, whatever. My pride. When a girl says something like, weight of my heart is you to feed me, take me out to eat and all that. You don't love yourself. You don't know how to feed yourself. Why do I gotta do it? We can feed each other, but I ain't.
Your parents didn't teach you how to eat. You don't know how to eat.
There'll be certain things like that. Some people have like too many expectations. Personally, I don't like people who want to be treated like princesses.
Yeah.
I can't do it. Yeah. I don't need a little brat.
Okay. That makes sense. What was the thing I said we was gonna come back to that I really forgot?
Good and bad experiences.
Oh yeah. So tell me your best experiences and tell me your worst experiences, and then we're gonna wrap this up.
Best experience, I would have to say that there was one person I did meet up with. We did hang out for a while, and it was quote unquote good. It just because it didn't work out.
You saying
it didn't work out.
Okay.
It didn't work out. Things took a left turn into a road that was no road there. You just drove off the cliff.
Dark.
Yeah, it was a dark road, but not dark for me though. I had headlights. But actually no, that person was cool and everything.
Yeah.
They was a great person and everything.
Yeah.
Bad experience. I don't know, some of my sucky experiences. Don't hit me up. I hate when people hit me up first.
Why?
No. Let me finish. I ain't finished my sentence.
Okay, go ahead.
When somebody hit me up first, and you respond back to them, and they ghost. I'm like, bro, you didn't even give me a chance.
Yeah.
Like, bro, that's the worst.
I want before we end, I want to come back. Remember that because I do want to talk about that too. I want to give people my perspective on that. But you have any other experiences you want to share?
Most of my experience been saying this.
I feel like most of mine have been the same too, to be honest with you. I meet people. I feel like I said, pandemic, I had more success meeting different people online. So that would probably be my positive. Another great positive would be meeting the person I'm dating now. That would be a really good positive for me.
Your grand positive?
My grand positive. And I don't have too many bad experiences other than...
I ain't never been catfished or nothing like that before. And somebody tried to get my credit card number.
I will say one thing, alluding to what you... Not alluding, but talking about what you were saying. Meeting somebody and thinking things are going one way and them saying it's going one way and then them just like ghosting. I'd rather you be honest and be like, hey, I'm not really feeling you like that, or, just don't even respond. But to continually respond and continue conversation and make it seem like it's going one way, and then you just kind of seem wishy-washy. Like, we're adults, Ultimately, we're all adults.
I'm not crying over spilled milk.
Yeah,
I got a job. I can go buy more milk.
I'm fine. Like, literally, have access to different people up here. Like, I'm going to be okay. Like, you can be honest. I'd rather you be honest with me. But to talk about the whole, what you about to say something? Because remember, we experienced this. People ghosting. To talk about what we just said, people ghosting. This is what I found. Usually that's because they're talking to many people at one time.
Got that team.
They have a team. And they have certain people that are starters and certain people that are bench players and certain people that they're scouting. People that are scouting and bench warmers, you usually aren't going to get a lot of attention. The most attention is probably going to go to the starters, the people that they feel like they're most attracted to, the people that they feel like
more interested,
they have more in common with, or they have more going for themselves, whatever the case may be. At some point, you just gotta understand that it'll probably happen to you too if you're on using the app. Shut up! It probably you'll notice you may be talking to 3-4 people. You notice 2 out of those people you really click with, you like. The other 2 you find them attractive, but it's they're not as interesting as the other people.
So
what you'll do potentially is the 2 people that are the starters, you'll answer their calls more, you'll respond to them more, And the other people, because you're spending so much energy with other people, you're gonna be like, I'll get back to it when I get back to it, or I'm not gonna answer that phone call right now. I'm doing this, you know. I think that's the reason. Some people are just messed up people and just playing games, and you shouldn't play games.
Yeah, that's one thing about online dating and whatnot. I feel like, granted, everybody has baggage. I'm not trying to be somebody with a whole lot of baggage and other stuff going on. Cause I ain't got that much going on in my life, so I don't want added stress. I need somebody to enrich my life. You know what? I'm just gonna say it. I want to be swept off my feet. I'm tired of doing the sweeping.
Of course.
I'm tired of doing the sweeping. I need to be swept.
Yeah.
Yes.
There ain't nothing wrong with that. But shouldn't it be like both ways?
Somebody got to sweep. You know how two people get
both
swept?
people can sweep the feet. Both y'all have some ashy feet to sweep the feet.
Your feet probably ashy when you met your person, didn't?
And if it was, she liked it. got me to win. Got me to win, boy. I use coconut oil. My feet be moisturized.
You probably have her late at night just rubbing between your toes like this.
Getting them all nice and silky. Ending with the redirect corner. Karion, what tips and advice would you give to people seeking to date online from the therapist Karion perspective?
I'm going to be straight up and honest with y'all for the first time. I suck at online dating. Don't listen to me. Listen to him. He got the grand gold. He got the Olympic gold medal. I didn't even make placement.
You did, though.
I was in tryouts and tryouts failed.
I'm weak.
He got the gold medal. Listen to him. Don't listen to therapist Karion this time.
Well, from the Devon mindfulness instructor perspective and just experience that I've had, I would say, I will reiterate what I've said earlier. Be honest. Set your intentions before even getting up there. Like, write down what you're looking for. Write down what you don't want, but don't be like too rigid. You know, if you see somebody that has like 3 out of 4 things you're looking for, maybe give them a try. Maybe if they have 3 out of 5, maybe still give them a try, because the thing is, you're online. It's an app. You have not met them yet. Hopefully, if you don't want to continue talking to them, all you gotta say is, I don't feel like talking to them. I don't feel like talking to you no more. Or just stop talking to them. I know we talked about ghosting, but that's better than playing with people.
Yep.
I'd rather you ghost me than play with my feelings and emotions. So be honest, be direct, fill out your profile. If you're trying to be serious, fill it out. Let people know what you're about. Let people know what you're looking for. And be respectful. Be respectful, be nice. And
listen to the person who has success, because you want to listen to people who are successful. You don't go to what's some things called? People try to get you to come in there, a multi-level marketing type thing meeting. You don't want to speak to somebody. You always hear about the person who got the car. Yeah. You don't want to listen. You want to listen to the person who actually got the car, so they can they can get you. Sit on Cutco knives. I ain't trying to listen to the person who knows somebody that knows somebody. I need to listen to the person that actually done it.
I was just saying, from a therapist perspective, you've dealt with different stuff as far as relationships,
failure,
and in therapy you have to.
I ain't had therapy for myself.
No, but you've provided counseling.
You be spying in on my sessions.
No, based off our conversation. Of course, HIPAA, he hasn't said like who he's.
He's spying on my sessions.
Just in general, you said the kind of therapy you've been providing.
Yeah, I provided a little bit of but it's kind of been one way. Gotcha. It's never been. I haven't done any couples yet.
Oh, okay, got you. So, what would you say to that one person that wants to find love and is thinking about, maybe I'll go online?
I'm just going to reiterate what you said. I'm going to play this podcast episode.
Right is cheater.
I'm going to play this podcast episode. Cheater. Listen to my co-host. He got all the answers.
Probably don't listen to none of the words I say. The other guy doesn't write all that down.
I said, we're going. But we turned into a whole year almost into this pandemic. I still got 0. I told you I'm a bad coach. My general manager is trash and all that. I need a new cast. Devon, he got to figure it out.
You Mike Woodson out here, boy. It's trash.
I'm over here playing at Minnesota Timberwolves. And here you are, LeBron James out here.
Yeah.
And you see, not me.
No greatness when you see it. That's all I'm saying.
With that being
I want to make this show a reality for the love of Karion. Let's get it going. Any women out there
No.
that are interested in dating
I'm
between
okay.
the ages,
Like I told the bomb, I'm
25
okay with being single.
and 33, Karion is out here. You know, look at him.
I'm gonna say 30. I'm gonna say 31.
33,
I'm gonna say
Karion,
31.
31. Karion's out here. You know,
In these streets,
single,
apparently.
single, ready to mingle.
That's my
As he
kid.
says, sexy flexy.
That's my
Don't
kid.
say single as a Pringle. We ain't saying that dumb stuff. That came from the kids. We adults. Never heard of
The
that.
kids I work with told me, you single as a Pringle, Mr. Walker.
Single. They come in a whole container. How they single? You ain't never just seen one Pringle.
You eat this one Pringle.
Who eats this one Pringle?
I do when I try to eat them slowly.
They come in a whole bag. There's like a million Pringles in there.
Just accept it. Anyway,
Even when you get the little thing, it's still like a group of Pringles.
you just don't want to end this episode because your words is all over the place. Just want to let you know that.
we go in. Thank you guys for tuning into season 2 and episode 2. Like we say, we promise to be more consistent, and we're gonna follow Karion's journey to love. We're gonna create this show.
That show is not going to be
for the love
consistent.
of
Just
Karion.
want to let y'all know that right now.
All we need is the contestants. That's all we need to what? 5, 6 of them? 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. How many we can get?
So your house going to be the bachelor pad for me then?
No. You got a backyard. I'm gonna put a little shed out there.
It better have heat and AC out there. Yeah, 65-inch flat screen TV.
Heat gonna be summertime, man. The AC gonna be the wintertime. I tell you that much.
With that said, redirect out.
Redirect out, y'all.